Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Twins podcast. My name is Tidis.
I am Matsidiso.
And together
We are the
T
Twins
on the Twins channel.
Healing session.
Welcome back to the healing space. Guys, how about we change from podcast to healing space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But will all the videos be about heal you? Will they heal you?
Oh,
they do.
Yes, they do.
The fact that we're sitting here,
healing.
it heals you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more proper being called the healing space
Yeah.
than the podcast.
And we will be the only healing space in this space. YouTube. It's like channel of what?
Yes.
What we like we've got our own niche. We are different. The entertainment, what channels, go to the podcast. We don't fit in there. We don't fit. For now, we are just the healing space.
We are the healers.
Healing space. We are the only ones. So obviously we don't compete against anyone. Award comes straight to us.
No voting.
No voting, nothing. It just comes. It presents itself. Wow, you have healed the people.
Yeah. We are born again. Yeah, guys, welcome back. Yeah, so, there's this trending story on social media since sometime last week, towards the end of last week, about a toddler that drowned.
Oh, yes. Yes, I saw the story, but I don't have full information because I did not get the story from the owner, because like some people had it from her, but then I was waiting for the YouTubers to analyze it. So I got the story from the YouTubers who were reporting.
Yeah, but they were reading.
Oh, they were reading.
So it's more like we got the story from the horse's mouth. But then after seeing the reports, no, I didn't see it on YouTube. I saw it on the blogs, Mapepanda. No, not Mapepa King, the other one. Salty and Abusive. So I went on Instagram and I saw like the guy Ndhuna, because it's someone that I follow.
Oh,
yeah. So I saw his picture. I'm like, this guy, I follow this guy, and I've been following this guy for a very long time. So I went to check. I just wanted to confirm if it's really him, and he has deactivated his Instagram account.
Yeah.
And you know what I find it with? I don't know when he did that, but people are saying he deactivated the account a day before the baby drowned.
Oh.
If it's like that, it's not looking good. If it's true, it's like that.
But isn't the baby mama saying that he deactivated the accounts after she blasted him on social media?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. But it looks like these people have been fighting before even the incident.
Yes, it looks like there was no peace there because someone was fighting for custody of the child.
Yeah, but by the look of things, the guy won the custody of the child because the child was staying with him. And it's like he got it like legally because there's an email that she posted from the guy's lawyers. Yeah.
Okay.
So
this thing of custody.
Heavy. First of all, rest in peace to the little one. Yeah. Every time when I hear a story of a baby or a child drowning, I don't sleep at night. Like it traumatizes me. I think that's one death.
Yeah, it's so traumatic.
It's difficult to get over it, and it can happen just like that.
It can happen just like that. It leaves, the guilt in everyone around. I could have done this, the blaming, Yeah, because this one will be blaming the other one if you didn't take care of the child, if that pool was properly closed and all. How did you let this young child go outside the house knowing that you've got a pool? Hey.
Yeah, this story reminds me of that one of Davido's son.
Yes.
Because even with him, he was under the care of so many people.
So you get to sometimes, guys, sometimes people just don't care. Like the people that you hire to take care of your kids,
they don't care about the kids.
But I think it would be better if the kid was with someone, like those helpers. Because now, when now your conscience is cleared, I was not there. Even though you're still going to blame yourself, why did I hire these people? Why didn't I take care of my child myself? But imagine if you are there as a parent and the kid just sneaks out and fall inside the pool. You are there. How do you live with yourself?
I don't think I'll be able to live with myself.
Yes.
Yeah, that one is heavy.
These guys just, let's take care of the kids. Let's take care of the babies. The children need to be well taken care of. We are not saying all these people who have lost their children in that manner, they didn't take care of their children, because we know it's just an accident.
It's an accident.
It happened. Just like that. But we have to be more vigilant.
Yeah, guys, so it's a heavy one. So now there's like a huge fight between the baby mama and the baby daddy. Because do you know how it happened? How this whole thing happened?
How it all happened? I heard that.
Because the lady is the one who's telling us the story, but I also read the letter that the
what
guy
does the letter say?
Titimba.
Oh, okay. I didn't know his side of the story. I never heard of his side of the story. I only had the baby mama's side of the story. Yes.
Because the baby mama says this guy, before the incident, the accident happened, she warned the guy about the pool.
The pool. Ooh, that's even worse. Yeah.
And the guy said, "Futsa."
Hey! You see, when two people are fighting.
Like, how do you even get to have a child with someone who's able to say to you, "Futsa"?
But they just had a child because maybe they just met and then they decided to have a child.
Yeah, that's exactly
they don't know
what the guy said. This is someone that I had a sexual relationship with for 3 months.
Yeah.
That's what he said in
it
the
was
letter.
Just sexual
relationship. So it was not emotional. It was just two people having sex, and they made a baby, and now they are fighting for the custody. You know, I always say, I look at you sometimes when you complain, saying I'm entirely the only parent to this child. I think it's better than fighting for custody.
It is better because a lot of people they do ask me, "Hey, but Matsuri, so this person can afford. How come you don't take him to court? You don't do this and this." You know the drama that person will bring me. It will suck out my energy and I'll be left empty because every time I have an argument with that person, I get out of character. Like that's the only person who knows how to, switch that whole thing that makes me a totally different person because I lose it. That's how he is. So I don't want him in my life. I know it's hard. I know it's heavy. I know it's not easy at all being a single parent, but I better do it than doing it with that man. So, so I know we're dealing with a narcissist. How is it like having a child with a narcissist? Because when they don't look at. Sometimes when you will lower, let's say lower your standard a bit, or you will just try to bring peace and agree with whatever that they're saying for the sake of peace. But the more you do it for the sake of peace, is the more like they will hotla you until you lose it. They know how to do that. They know how to provoke you. Yeah. When the person is like that, he is like that. So they don't care. I care when are you doing it. This is not me, but I will just do it. Let me do it for the sake of peace, so that the child, for the protection of the child, or askaba affected. But now they don't care. They don't care. It's the same thing that you're saying, that she warned him about the pool just because he wants to tell this woman to fuck off. Yes. Now I'm not gonna protect that pool just to spite her because she's the one.
The pool, it will look like
I'm listening to her. Yeah. That's how they are, these people. Not understanding that, or not realizing that you are compromising the life of the child, not that person's life. That's what I used to say to this person, that you understand when you are being spiteful to your child. I am begging you because I want you to be a good person to this child. it affects me because my child is affected, but it doesn't directly affect me. Listen to me. I've got a father, a very responsible father. Even now, my father still treats me like his little girl. So I'm not longing for a man's whatever, a father's love. But when I'm here in your space because of this one. But then I didn't care. As long as I'm hurt, it doesn't matter who gets hurt in the way. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's really heavy. So I still I think being a single parent is way better than dealing with a narcissist father.
Yes.
Yeah. So now again, the guy says, what did he say? Yeah, the guy says this lady, he called her because he was also not at home, and he called her to let her know that the child fell into the pool. He didn't say he drowned. He said he fell into the pool, but they've taken him out. Yeah, and he's also making a U-turn back home, so he will update her. And this lady didn't come back because she was on the way to Limpopo. So now this guy is sitting on that issue. This lady was more concerned about the grandmother's estate because he says, she said she had to be in a meeting where they will be discussing the late grandmother's estate. So people are coming now to defend her, saying this person was on a public transport. How do you tell the taxi driver?
I'm getting off.
Something like that. So the lady even suggested that no, my family will come and say, no, I just want your family.
No,
so when
he
you
was
have
being
a child,
difficult.
When you have a child with someone, because I think even if you are not married, as long as you have a child with someone, other people will be involved. Now when you have a child with, now you have a child with, most definitely I'll also be involved because this is my niece.
Yes.
That's the nephew. So other people will be involved. You can't just say, no, I'll just deal with, especially when an accident has happened.
No, narcissists are like that.
He was inviting her to a party.
So they try everything impossible. I know, they do everything that's impossible. They want it. And I know them. You know when you're saying that, he said, he was sitting on the fact that she couldn't come back. That's how they are. They look at just one thing where you think
that will make you look
bad. And they sit on it until you believe that you are wrong. Like just one little thing. They will poke and poke and poke and poke at you and do this. One reaction. They sit on that reaction. You are a bad person. Everything now is about you. Because now everything is about her going to Limpopo, knowing that the child is happy. Another thing is how he presented this whole thing. If he just said, oh, he fell, but we took him out. Sometimes he said it lightly. Oh, no, the boy fell into the pool, we took him out. Like nothing huge happened. So now he comes back and said, he could have said, it's bad. The child fell into the pool and we don't know if he will survive. I'm calling the paramedics now. Maybe she was going to be, make a plan. Yeah, that time. So they are like that. I know narcissists very well.
And I saw an email that before the incident that he sent to the lady.
Yeah.
What did he say? Calling her a hobo. He was calling her a hobo. Go and rescue a big head next to your useless dead mother.
Sure. Like people who say such things to other people. Like people can be mean. And at that time, this is someone that you have a child with. Sometimes you get angry and you become mean, but you still select your words. You still select what is it that you're gonna say. Even if the person is, sometimes even when you know this person, you are bad, you do this, you're cruel. It's so difficult to say it because you know what it's gonna do to that person. So some people, they just work on humiliating. He was just humiliating.
It was humiliation after humiliation.
Yeah.
That time, this is the mother of your child.
He's a freaking narcissist.
And I think if your baby daddy can come and say those things, I think it's even better because he has disconnected himself.
Yeah, he has disconnected.
He doesn't regard himself as the father of your child. So this one still has your child. He lives with your child, but he says those things about you.
Mina, I even get hurt when, let's say, I'm telling you the story. Let's say we are at home and then I'm telling you, yeah, this, then he did this, Azanias did this. And then when you guys go hard on him, I feel the pain. And then I switch again and say, but you can't say that. At the end, he's still the father of my child, you know? Yeah. So there's still that protection, yeah, but people can't just go rough on him like that. So but they don't care. They do everything that will make you feel like you are nothing. So imagine someone with that character now having money. Money makes it worse.
Yeah, and this guy is one of those rich, super rich people.
Once he becomes rich, that's when they show their real characters.
Yeah, that guy was hard on this girl. Even if, because we don't know, maybe the girl is also toxic because we don't know. Saying those kind of things to her, you are dead mad. You are stupid, dead mad.
How does he know that she was stupid?
She was
because she's dead. How do you say someone who's dead stupid? She was alive when they were still together. Maybe. So he knew that the woman was stupid. So even in the grave, she's still stupid. No, guys.
Yeah, so you know what I'm thinking? Well, honestly, now I think the child is still alive. I don't know, but I don't think that child died.
Did they do the postmortem?
They didn't. And remember, the child was buried. Is it 2 days?
Yeah.
2 days.
2 days
exactly after.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
He drowned. It's 2 days, and it was on this guy's birthday.
So he buried his son on his birthday?
Yes.
Why? Well, he was in a hurry to celebrate his birthday. So he said, let's clear this out.
Maybe he had already
because Mina, according to my culture, I know if there was something that was being planned, like Mukimbi on all of that, and somebody dies, and then because they're still mourning, like they say, let's move this process. Let's bury this person so that we can go ahead if they can't cancel that. So maybe he thought his birthday was very important. He needs to get rid of this thing so that he can carry on celebrating his birthday.
Yeah,
that's how important his birthday was.
You know, if the guy was Zambian, I was going to understand.
Yes, or Malawian.
That's how they do
things.
Yeah. But it looks like the guy is South African. He's Tsonga.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Because others were saying he's Zimbabwean.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's Tsonga. But then I don't think Tsongas do that. Do they bury a person immediately?
You know,
or Indians,
Lina,
we know they
really
do.
I can't really confirm that the guy, because on Google, because now I went to do my own research. On Google, it says he's Zimbabwean because there were some issues of a tender. The guy was awarded a government tender to fix the road somewhere in Hebron.
Yeah,
and
in Pretoria.
The first one, it was in Northwest, and people complained about it, and he lost that one. After that, he was awarded another one, but he got it. Because he's in construction, something like that. So some of the reasons why people were complaining, they were saying the guy is Zimbabwean. Even on Google, it says nationality Zimbabwean.
Allegedly.
But Tsonga people are saying, no, this is our person.
If they're saying that, then that's their person.
Yeah, they're saying that. He's South African.
Yeah, another one South African.
He's South African.
Yeah. Unless he's got both.
The
other parent is from Zimbabwe, then the other one is Tsonga. But then if the people are saying this is our boy, it means
because I saw on Twitter there's someone who, even because people were saying, no, this surname doesn't sound South African. Someone said no. This is Tsonga surname. It's a popular surname in is it Zanini or somewhere? Yes.
No, I get that because it's not important.
But then it's not important where he comes from. We just say if
the culture,
yes, if he was Zambian or Malawian, we're gonna believe, okay, maybe he was practicing his culture. But those things, if now you are living in South Africa, because I always tell my husband, you live here. No, I'm not going to bury you like that. I'm sorry, Zambian people, it's not gonna happen like that. If it happens that my husband passes away, no, he's gonna be buried after a week. We're gonna wait for people.
The people are coming from different places.
For my own peace, because I believe if I wait that whole week, it's for my own healing. I'm not going to do that tapa thing. That is not going to happen.
But don't you think this thing, long wait, like Sutus can wait 3 weeks.
Hey,
but I understand, like back then, they used to do it because a lot of people used to work in the mines far away. So they were saying, and then there were no cell phones. They would write a letter. The person has to respond and say, okay, maybe the one who will be responsible for the burial, he's far away. Then they will come back. We understand long term, but Hanachanana is just a week, 2 weeks, not a week. They don't do 2 weeks. They do week. But those
they still do even 3 weeks.
Yeah, with Malume Vector they waited. But I understand why they waited. But they waited 3 weeks because they wanted Ulizu to be buried first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so because it was the same people who were going to bury him, then him. But now those who still wait 3 weeks, I get shocked. Why are you doing this? Because it's not like it's the culture.
Yeah.
There were reasons why. Because of the times we were living in back then. But now it's so easy. You take your phone call, so and so has passed on, and the insurances will release the death certificate, and you bury the person, go to the whatever insurance.
So then you plan the burial, you plan, you decide where,
where, how,
which the memorial service, those kind of things.
And if you waited for 2 weeks, remember when they tell you the person has passed, you cry, right? When time goes on, there was a time where you feel like you're healing, then you keep crying again. So on the day of the funeral,
you cry.
You still cry again. It's like this when you talk about the memorial service and the burial, because with this one of burial, Raymond made me realize something. He said, actually, I think it's better if the memorial comes after the burial. Because at the memorial, we are celebrating this person. We want to remember all the good, the good things. But then tomorrow, we're still going to cry again. Isn't it better we bury this person because we see the casket going down? We cry. Then tomorrow we're going to celebrate
I think
at the memorial service.
That way.
Yeah, I also think it makes sense that way. And you know what's so painful about death? Because there's this other friend of ours who just lost a sister now. Remember? Because they were, so they were like twins. They were so close. On the day, because on Monday, the following Monday, she texted me and then she told me that she's torn into pieces, like she was not coping at all. And when I kept saying, but on Saturday she was okay, that's how it is about death. When people are around, you feel like they are comforting you.
No, it feels like
it's okay. It's a party. That's fine. Yeah, we're celebrating this person is gone because we are all around. Be alone. The moment they leave and you are left all alone, that's when you remember, I was supposed to have spoken to this person at 2 o'clock. They are not here. I was supposed to have seen this person and then they are not here. So it's more painful like that. So now going back to the story of the child that drowned.
I've got this feeling that that child didn't die.
Really? Why?
Yes. Because this lady says she called the police station close to the house and there was no case like that reported. And this guy is like, he concluded the whole thing with the funeral parlor. And those people that he calls the paramedics.
Without involving the mother of the child.
Few people involved. And then she says, even at the burial, there wasn't like a lot of this guy's relatives. Yes.
His relatives were not there.
Most of his relatives were not there. I don't think. I think this guy.
That's weird.
I think this lady maybe was still fighting for the custody. Or maybe this guy, because that one is a fact. He hates this lady. He doesn't want to deal with her.
He hates her with passion.
He hates her with passion. He doesn't want to deal with. So he was like, no, let me just say the child is died. No, I need to cook like
Hey, but then will someone go to that length
Yes.
Hey, Mara, they do. People with such characters.
Yes, people will go to that length because there's people who can even go to that length of killing the child.
Yeah.
Because now there are some people who also believe or think that the guy killed the child.
My dad used to say.
Yeah, I just thought of him.
My dad used to say, when he's still young, be careful who you make babies with. And I never listened. Look at the person
and
I had
we used
a baby
to laugh.
With. And we were laughing. We thought it was a joke.
You are extreme.
And listen, if you're going to go out and have a child with someone who's not going to maintain the child. I've seen people killing their kids because the woman is busy saying, yeah, you must maintain. You must maintain.
And let me rather kill
this child so that I can stay away from this maintenance thing. But that's ridiculous. I'm telling you, these things do happen.
Yes.
The thing about my dad, he has a scenario about everything.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it in Rustenburg. This person said, the baby mama was busy saying you must maintain. Then she took him to court. And then the guy said, you must bring the child over for a weekend. Now I'm maintaining, I'm okay. Then he looked at his salary and was like, really? Now I have to maintain this person. That was the way of killing. Just gave the child poison. And the child died because he didn't want to maintain the child.
Yeah.
And then he kept saying, be careful, be careful. You can't force anybody to maintain if they don't want. They know it's their responsibility. But the moment you force them, it's not gonna, it's not gonna end well.
My dad had never been comfortable about Azania being with the dad. So every time he will say, what if he does something to the child? Remember even when you told us that Azania is gonna go and live with the father. My dad was like, that one, I don't trust it. But then again, these things happen. Remember, there's this lady who worked for me early last year.
Yeah.
And she's a twin. She was telling me that her twin sister was married to some Zulu guy from KZN, but the twin sister lives in Bloom. She's the prison warden.
Yeah.
So this guy is a cop. They got married and they had a child. It didn't work. This guy was so abusive, always threatening her. And we know police officers do that. And this lady left. This guy went to Bloom and went to the child's school, called the child, and then took the child and shot the child. And somewhere, like, in the bushes.
Yes.
Yeah, so they kept on looking for the child because now the child has gone missing. They look around. They even told him, hey, your child has gone missing. Didn't say anything. After like 2 weeks, the child was found, and then they checked the bullets. Or it's a service gun because the guy is a cop. Yeah, and then the results came back. The guy was the one who shot the child, trying to spite the
lady.
Yeah, so people do these things.
Yeah.
They do.
People can really be spiteful, hey?
Yeah, people can really be spiteful.
And then once there was a moment where you loved someone, like how did it get to the point where you are being so mean, so spiteful and so cruel?
Sometimes it's not even love. Like this guy now is saying, we had a sexual relationship. You can tell, this guy never loved this girl. It was not love, it was just sexual.
But then if it happened by mistake, you realize that this person doesn't love me. Then you had an intercourse with him the previous. Why don't you take the morning after pill?
That's the thing.
Hi.
Because I don't know, people never get to realize that having a child with someone, it's not a child's play.
I rather
live. Huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Because if they just show you, because men don't. It's few men who can pretend for longer.
As long as you haven't read this person's character.
Correct. Yeah. Don't fall for that mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a baby by someone that you don't know, guys. Unless he is, because the narcissists, they wear a mask. Yeah, for a period of time. So you can fall for that and say, oh, this is a good person. And once you unmask them, that's when you see flames. Because now you have figured out who they are.
Yeah.
And then they become hard on you. Everything, they just, you on your case. Yeah, you are this, you are that. Yeah, so maybe she realized later, okay, this is the person.
But then I don't think that pregnancy was planned.
Yeah, maybe
because
it wasn't
I
planned.
think this guy has got other kids. You think this is the only? Because the guy was married. They are saying he's divorced now, but he was married before. And he has dated a lot of people on social media. Because now again, I went to
search
the very same blogs that are talking about. They have posted him before Ali Dubai, another slave queen, not this lady. Yeah.
Hey, mara wa ibona mara muthu eleng gore is not good for my energy.
He's one of those, like social Instagram boyfriends.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's one of those the Dubai boyfriends.
Yeah.
He even drives a Ferrari.
Wow.
Yeah, he's one of those. Those guys, Dubai cigars, clubbing all the time. A popular girl by his side. He's one of those people. So those guys, they don't make good husbands.
No, they
good
don't.
Baby daddies. They don't.
But some can be good baby daddies. But the one thing,
maybe this lady Lena okay, I'm pregnant. It doesn't matter because he's rich.
I can take care of the child.
But then he will take care of the child financially, but he will drain you emotionally.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because you also, it's not like you are making this child for him. You're just going to dump the child. You still have to be involved, but then he hates you. But
Yeah. Yeah, for your own mental health, it's better you stay away.
Yeah, but then again, this lady also says she suspects her child was being abused.
Sure, abused by who?
By
the father.
The father.
In which
girlfriend.
Way? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a girlfriend who stays there.
She is saying. And again, this lady, it's like she complained about the safety of the child and spoke to one of the helpers. And the helper said, I was not hired to take care of this child. So, and it's two helpers there.
It's your turn.
Sometimes having two helpers doesn't help because no, that's your responsibility. That's your responsibility, Yeah.
This is a very sad story. It's very, very sad. Like, it's very important. I think who you're having children with, it messes up your whole life. Your life really becomes, comes out differently because of who you're having a child with. Because you cannot undo it. Once the child is here, that person will be in your life forever. And every time they come back, you're thinking, oh, okay, maybe this time he has realized he's going to be a good father now. And then you let the child. And once someone has got that kind of a character, they are not only cruel to you, they can also be cruel to their own children.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, hey. No, it's bad. It's really bad. I just hope this lady will be able to heal from this. Now I'm just hoping, if I was a prayerful person, I was going to pray that indeed the child is still alive.
It's still alive, yeah.
Can I feeling? This guy is lying. Maybe we see someone
Yeah, maybe that's the reason why this family couldn't come. Maybe they know. They know. So they batla jumpisa.
And for the sake of this child.
Yeah.
I hope feeling be confirmed the child is still alive.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
If that child is not there. If there is no one in there, you faked someone's death. Yes. Maka, they're saying he's powerful. People with money, they get away with anything here in South Africa.
Eventually, they get arrested.
I
want to learn to people go to prison. They go. They go.
No, there can be money but no power. If you've got money and you're powerful, you end up not going.
Yeah, hey.
Hey.
But then this one is it's hectic, man. That involves A dead child.
Your own. It's his own child. It's his property. Can do anything he wants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Such a cute boy. Yeah. Hey? Did you see his picture?
I saw it.
Yo. Yeah, man. It's sad.
It's very sad.
It's really sad.
Yeah, that's it. You still have more to talk about on this topic?
No, not really.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It was a sad one. We didn't even laugh that much. Yeah, there was nothing to laugh about.
Yeah.
We're being weird.
Yeah, we've been weird.
Yeah. We love you, and take care of yourselves and take care of your children.
And take care of your wombs.
Yeah. That's very important.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.